Hey everyone, it's IK Edits here today, and we're back with another rant on my channel, and this time it's the Amazing Spider-Man 2, or should we call it the Amazingly Shitty Spider-Man 2, because this movie is actual trash. So here's why. Now, before I rant on this movie, how about we go back to my rant on the first Amazing Spider-Man movie. So in that rant, I said that movie was not bad or anything, but it wasn't great, but solid. I think Andrew Garfield did a good job as Spider-Man and Peter Parker, and although this movie does have flaws, still a solid watch. Alright now, so let's start this rant. So the plot of this movie is that it follows up after the first film, and the new villain of this movie is Maxillin, aka Electro, and Harry Osborn, who becomes Green Goblin, and wants Peter Parker's blood because he's dying. You know, I really wish I didn't have to do this rant at all, because this movie is honestly one of the worst superhero movies ever made, and making this video just feels like a chore to do. So, anyways, you know what? Let's just get this over with, shall we? And waste my time with just talking about shit, alright? Okay, so the issue with this movie is that the acting in this movie is terrible, and the action scenes just look like a video game most of the time, and that's just not good. And Electro in this movie looks actually ass. He literally just looks like a fucking Avatar character. Literally. Or probably a Sith Lord or something like that. I don't know. And I think Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man in this movie he's just not as good as he was in the first movie. His humor in the sequel is just so cheesy, corny, and lame. And Green Goblin in this movie just looks so ugly as hell. And the scene he was in, I was literally boring as hell and pointless. Seeing the scene, I was just bored. It really just made me think, what the hell was even the point of that scene in the first place? It just felt so useless for me. Alright, so now let's talk about the stuff in this movie I think work. First, the scene where Spider-Man is just swinging around New York in that first scene was actually not bad. It actually worked very well. And the suit in this movie, the Spider-Man suit, actually looks really great. It's honestly the best Spider-Man suit we've seen in movie form ever, so honestly, I'll give it that. And the first fight scene in the movie was actually fine. It wasn't bad, but it didn't save it from being a actual shithole movie. Alright, so now finally, there is one big issue with this movie that I have to talk about in this rant. First off, this movie has way too many plot lines. First off, there's that parents plot line in the beginning of the movie in that plane crash scene. And the plotline of Peter's parents in this movie is rarely even brought up as much, and it's only brought up in the first scene, but then after that you just barely see it as much. And then there's Electro, Harry Osborn. Simply, this movie has just way too many things going on in the movie. It really just doesn't work. It's just sloppy and messy, and just really just so disappointing as hell. So yeah, that's all for this rant on this dog shit movie. So overall, this movie gets a 2 out of 10. Anyways, that's it for this rant. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you all next time.